Nithyanandam. Hi, this is Ma Nitya Oviananda. Good morning and thanks for watching another of the Sannyas series videos. By the grace of Swamiji, I am here today to speak to you again. Now, Sannyas. Swamiji has been talking about many very deep and amazing truths that he's giving us. One thing is how he's been saying that the purpose of yoga and the purpose of his spirituality, and basically what he is wanting to give to the world, and he's giving to already so many thousands of people, that experience of enlightenment. He's already done that. Now he's taking things to the next level. He's going through the Vedic scriptures, the Shiva Agamas. He's getting all of the data to support what he's doing, because he's able to actually transmit the powers that he expresses to others. And he understands how to do it, how the human body works. He can see it. So he understands how to transmit it. He has the software already in place, and he just needs to give it to people. So many people already are able to read blindfolded, scan bodies, meaning find out if there's any discomfort, any kind of disturbance going on in the body, and then where's the root of the disease or this disturbance? Is it caused by a childhood trauma? Are you getting headaches because your stomach is having some high acid? Then there's people who can remote view, so they can tell you if you lost something, where in the house it is, or they can say what your relative is doing thousands of miles away. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Sadashiva has released over 400 powers, and Swamiji is already initiating people into these things. So there's many beautiful things that can be done with this in the world. Imagine, these kids now, the Gurukul kids, they can break coconuts with their third eye. They can simply look at it without touching it and break it, and also heal it again. So that means they can put it back together and fuse it back together. They can also move coconuts, and I have also been able to move coconuts without touching it. And you might think, oh, what's the big deal? It's just some trick, and it's not. It's used because of the oneness experience, the Shaktipada, the connection with Swamiji. That is why we're able to do these things. And you may think, well, what's the big deal? Well, imagine after developing this further. You know, I heard of a guy who has a tumor on his spine, and he's unable to pretty much walk very comfortably at this point. And they're unable to operate on this, because if they open him up, they can damage something. They're unable to remove this tumor. But imagine using this power of the third eye and being able to dissolve the tumor without even cutting the skin or invading into the skin or cutting open the body of the person, but being able to dissolve that tumor without all of that harm, and safely it could be removed from his spine so that he can have a comfortable life and not risk the surgery that could possibly paralyze him. So that's just one example I can give you. There's many such examples. For instance, let's say there's an earthquake. You hear about these natural disasters, especially earthquakes, in which people are buried under the rubble for days and days. And oftentimes they can't find them, or they have some basic technology that can maybe locate if somebody's still there. But using the third eye, people can look into the rubble, into the debris, and tell where there's a living person, even if they're knocked out. So they don't have to wait for someone to scream or some other kind of device to show that there's a person there. But they can go through and immediately start searching and finding and rescuing people using the third eye. I mean, it's amazing what can be done with this. Those are just a couple of the possibilities. So you might say, well, what does it have to do with sannyas? See, when we're sannyasis and we take that vow, we're actually basically saying that our whole life is given up, renounced. Basically the whole material and social life that we knew before, we're just dropping it, leaving it, and we're embracing a new life of spirituality, and we're seeking, because we understand that that is what our purpose is in life. Our purpose is for getting enlightened, and not only that, for helping to reach out to the rest of the masses and explain the things that Swamiji is doing, to share that with them, however we can do that. And with these YouTube videos, we can reach so many people with this information that otherwise may have not been known. For millennium, there's been gurus and disciple relationships, teaching the disciples the powers that they have, transmitting that energy and power to them, but it's been in small numbers. And nowhere in the planet, in the history, has so many powers at one time been initiated into a group of disciples by a master. And now, the beautiful thing is we can share that with so many people. So many people can get woken up. So many people can have better lives. And better lives in which they're manifesting what they want. See, it's not only about doing, coconut moving and developing it to help people, but it's also about moving what you want in your life, understanding what is reality and what is not reality. And understanding that you have the power to manifest what you want in your life. So manifesting powerful cognitions about your life. So instead of, if things are continuously bad happening to you, it's because you're manifesting that in your inner space. But once you get initiated into the powers, your whole space shifts. Your cognition about yourself and who you are changes because you realize you're not some weak, powerless person. You are a powerful being. And not because of some ego or power trip, but because you're connected with the source. You're connected with the divine energy. See, the manifesting these powers called Shaktis won't work unless you're connected with Swamiji, unless you're connected with the source, the divine energy. Otherwise, they won't work. So it's foolproof. You're not going to have some evil villain come and be able to do these powers. It's not going to work for him. Or if somebody all of a sudden changes and they go a little crazy, somehow, for some whatever reason, something happens in their life, they won't be able to use these powers. So there's no way these powers can hurt. It's only for the benefit of humanity and helping people. And imagine the ripple effect such a positive thing will have on the world. There won't be any reason for fighting. There won't be any reason for warring. And I hope I'm putting some people out of business with this. So pick up a new power. The power of Shaktis, the power of Sadashiva, and manifest what you want in your life. You can come to inner awakening and get a taste of those powers. But to really get into it, you have to make a decision either to be an Adinavasi or to take sannyas and just say, I'm done with it. I am here to get enlightened and to live around the living avatar who's transmitting these energies of Sadashiva. What an amazing life. It is like, you cannot compare it even to Harry Potter or any kind of thing in the world like that, any kind of movie you've ever seen, because it's actually real and happening now. So when you take sannyas, you're actually deepening your connection with Swamiji, and you're deepening your connection with yourself. So the more you do that, the more the ego dissolves, the mind dissolves, and you can stay in that space more and more, and you can get into that energy more and more. And when somebody comes up to you for healing or for help, you can just close your mind, turn it off, and you'll actually get the answers from Swamiji. The cosmos will tell you what you can do. And you can, through you, Swamiji can heal the person instantly. So there's so many beautiful things that can be done with the world. But first we have to start with ourselves. And first we have to start on the path and dedicate ourselves to this. And when we do that and we start to purify ourselves and live in that space, the more and more energy we can hold, that means that we can reach out to more people and radiate Swamiji's energy to more people and actually benefit their lives. I forgot what the figure is, so forgive me, but sorry, Swamiji. He said that one sannyasi is 100 people or 1,000 meditating people, something like that. Because we're radiating Swamiji's energy. And we're radiating his peace and his compassion and love to others. So I would very much like for you to consider coming to Inner Awakening, now. Signing up now to come to Inner Awakening. Just meet Swamiji and see where your life goes from there. You never know. You either come and live around him in his physical presence and be part of history in the making. Or you'll do what you've always dreamed of doing, whether it's opening up your own business, whether it's having a family, whatever it is, you will do it. And you will have Swamiji in your life as your guide, leading you along the way to the higher states, the higher possibilities that you contain already within you. So please go to innerawakening.org, sign up, and find out how you can immediately come and meet him and start your life. Quit playing around. Do it today, okay? If somebody gave you $1 million, you wouldn't just put it in the bank and wonder what to do. You'd start doing something with it. Whether it's to buy a new car or go on vacation or something, you take action. So if you heard about something like this, something that can really change your life for the better, something that can give you healing, something that can give you the way you can actually make things happen in your life, wouldn't you want to do it right away? I know I did, and I came to Inner Awakening in 2011, and ever since then, my life has been amazing, and I would not change anything. So please, sign into Inner Awakening, come meet Swamiji, and see what it's like to live in the ashram for 21 days. You'll have an amazing time. And sannyas is the best lifestyle that you can pick. It is the lifestyle for enlightenment and for radiating the powers of Sadashiva and reaching out to others in the world. It is the most beautiful thing you can do. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and please post any questions on the comment field. Nithyananda.